It's been really cleaned up. You know, I think when I was a kid growing up here back in the 80s and the early 90s, you heard about the river. You don't want to eat fish. There's high mercury content. There's all this stuff. There's acid mine drainage in the headwaters and the tiger drainage and all that. But, you know, over the years, these groups, a lot of the grassroots organizations like Friends of the Tiger, they've done a lot of work to headwater streams, and, you know, that water ends up here, and, you know, this river is benefiting from the water quality improvements upstream. That's what's nice about the Monongahela so much. You know, obviously it's a warm water fishery, so you're not going to run into trout, you know, because they need a certain temperature to survive. But the warm water species, bluegill, panfish, crappie, bass, catfish, muskie, gar is another thing that people are seeing more and more often, which are kind of this crazy looking prehistoric fish, and they get huge. They get up to 5 feet long, and that's impressive, you know. And so all of those fish and more, freshwater drum, walleye, sauger, they're all in there, and it's all good. And on any given night, it's amazing because you can fish the Morgantown tailwater and catch 4, 5, 6 different species of fish from the same spot. And it's kind of neat. You never know what you're going to hook there, you know. And that's what we talk about when my friends go there. It's like, what did you catch? Well, tonight we caught mostly drum or mostly striped bass, or, you know, we caught this big catfish. And that's what's so cool about it. It's a big river. There's a lot of habitats. There's a lot of fish, you know. You know, it's not bad. One thing I will say about Morgantown is the rail trail and the attention that has been put in that has given some better access and easier hiking to around the tailwater. There's some trails that go down over the hill there, and you can fish. There's not a lot of room to move around, and it can get crowded. You know, on a busy Saturday evening or something, it can be really crowded, and a lot of people will go across the river on the Westover side after the Mon gets crowded out. But it's the access down there for shore fishing and just walking in is pretty good. It is a riverbank, so, you know, it's not, you know, you're still going to have to climb up and down a steep bank, but there's enough trails that are well worn that you can usually find a nice spot down through there. It is getting better. It's probably not where it should be and could be. I'm sure it's not. But it's way better than what it was. And the fishery's improving, and I wouldn't have a problem swimming in it. If you swim in any other stream, you know, it's not much different. You know, that's just me, but I do think that it has gotten better. I mean, there's no question about that. The Tigert River has gotten better. Three Forks Creek that runs through Preston County, they've treated that. It was a really bad stream with acid mine drainage. They've been working on these little streams and cleaning them up. And because of that, the pH down here is benefiting from it very well. So, you know, I think it definitely could get better, but it is on the rise for sure. And like I say, the more people that can use this river and care about it, then the more help it can get, you know, and it can get better. So, you know, it's all about fundraising and getting volunteers, you know, and I mean, obviously the more the merrier. So that's what it's all about.